Good evening, students. Let us try to understand the structure of Indian banking system in this very short video. You are aware that we have a central bank called as the Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India is banker to all banks in our country. So it can be called as a regulator of the bank or banking system. Below the RBI, there are two types of banks. Number one, scheduled banks and non-scheduled banks. Now, what are the scheduled banks? Scheduled banks are all those banks which fulfill certain criteria of the RBI and they are mentioned on second schedule of the Reserve Bank of India. And all other banks, those who do not meet that criteria, then they are non-scheduled banks. Scheduled banks are further categorized into different categories like nationalized banks, private sector banks, foreign banks, and cooperative banks. Under the nationalized banks, we have all those banks which were nationalized at different times. First, on 19th July 1969, then second time in 1980, and it includes various banks like Allahabad Bank, Bank of Baroda, Dena Bank, Canara Bank, and Bank of Maharashtra, like those banks. We have second category called as a private sector banks. Now in private sector bank category, we have Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and all those banks which are set up by private entities, and most of the equity of these banks is held by the private investors. We have a third category called as the foreign banks. Of course, the size of operations of the foreign banks is not that extensive, but they exist in India, and most of them, like Citibank, for example, ABN Amro's, Greenlace Bank, for example, HSBC, you must have heard of Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation. These banks are the foreign banks, and most of them they operate through their subsidiaries. Yet another very important category of the banking sector is cooperative banks. And yes, we have a very good number of cooperative banks, and you are aware that cooperative banks like Basan Catholic Cooperative Bank or TDC, Thane District Central Cooperative Banks. There are some big names also like Abhyuday Cooperative Banks, Saraswat Cooperative Banks. That is yet another category of the banking system. Now there used to be another category called the SBI Group. So State Bank of India, which is the largest bank in our country, and there used to be many subsidiaries of the State Bank of India, like State Bank of Saurashtra, State Bank of Travancore, State Bank of Hyderabad, etc., etc. But most of them they are merged with the SBI now, and it is now one big group called as the State Bank of India group. Friends, I am telling you regarding the structure of the banking in India. So I told you at the top there is Reserve Bank of India, followed by scheduled and non-scheduled category of the banks, and then in scheduled category we have banks like nationalized banks, private sector banks, foreign sector banks, and cooperative banks. So this structure you have to always keep in mind, and that will help you to understand even the nature of the banking industry in our country. Thank you so much.